SchoolCenter is pleased to bring you SimplyBox. SimplyBox has recently been recognized by the American Association of School Librarians as one of the top 25 websites for teaching and learning. Now, your school or district can have its own private SimplyBox online environment hosted by SchoolCenter. This enables complete control while ensuring safety and security. Plus, it's quick and simple to get up and running. SimplyBox is a unique visual environment that lets users capture, organize, and share content from the web and elsewhere. Easy to use and powerful, SimplyBox is already in use by educators and students around the world at all grade levels, from kindergarten through postgraduate research. Let's start with a quick example at the K-2 level. As an educator, I know there are tons of great resources online that can help my kids learn, but I need an effective way to direct them to just the things that are safe and relevant. Plus, some of my kids don't read yet, so it needs to be ultra simple. Here, I found a cool online game for matching patterns. I'm going to now box this with my SimplyBox. This allows me to define exactly the part of the screen that I want to grab. And now, all the boxes in my SimplyBox account are shown at the bottom of the screen. This is how I organize my items. Since I deal with younger kids, my boxes tend to be for things like numbers, sounds, reading games, and art. In this case, I'm going to put this into my patterns box. Now, let me show you my patterns box inside of SimplyBox. It gives me a simple visual view of all the items I've grabbed. I make this available to my students, which lets me direct them to cool and trusted sites for a particular topic. Now, all they need to do is click on the visual, and it takes them right into that site, where they can immediately start to interact with the content. In this case, here's another game that I boxed for them to learn patterns. Here's an example from a 5th grade class. Now I'm a student collecting items for a project on finding examples of art in real life. I found a photo that has some interesting features, so I'm going to box just the part of the photo I want to highlight for my class. And now I want to add a comment so I'll remember later what I liked about this image. And here's my art box inside of SimplyBox. I can interact with it in different views. Here, for example, is Free View, which gives me a nice collage approach to zoom in and move around my items for this project so I can lay it out just the way I want. Okay, now let's look at how SimplyBox can apply for the upper grade levels. I'm working on a research project about the Vietnam War and have created a nice graph in Excel showing troop casualties. Since SimplyBox lets me box from any application, I can now directly grab my chart and throw it into my box. But SimplyBox takes research projects to a whole nother level. In the past, I would go online and print dozens and dozens of pages out on paper just so I could write up my report. Now with SimplyBox, I simply grab the key nuggets from all these sources and then add my thoughts and comments. Now here's the really cool part. It's no longer just a static report. My class uses SimplyBox to collaborate around topics. We are all assigned to research and contribute content to the shared box. Each time a new item is added, alerts go out so the rest of us can see it. And then we just click on the alert to go to the item and see who added what. And we can put our own thoughts and comments behind that item. Our class uses this for group research, debates, and projects. Sure, we still write papers also, but SimplyBox really allows learning to be a much more dynamic and interactive process than before. I can even access my box from home, so the learning does not stop just because I leave the classroom. Here I am getting an alert about an item one of my classmates boxed. I can now go in and discuss this item with my friend. And of course, my teacher can see and control this conversation as well. With SimplyBox, we all learn from each other, and we don't need to be sitting in the same room to do it. SimplyBox lets you take advantage of today's technology to make learning better, more fun, and more interactive. Together with SchoolCenter, we make it easy for your school or district to get started today and enjoy the benefits of a safe, controlled SimplyBox environment for your educators and students. For more information, contact us. We'll tell you how quickly and easily we can get your school or district up and running with SimplyBox.